Showtime states as we approach the end of the season. Full positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like, a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his out. Of it at the last minute. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference.
Got some room headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! do getting the ball in field position like that?
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense dropping in zone coverage. Eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not...
Turning it on! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that doesn't...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. It's on target and complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They're down to the 20, first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a crease, it's Hayes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the quick shuffle pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. Now let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's high. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty.
Get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the shuffle. Breaks the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly.
Illegal touchdown.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He's got it on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Pound 55.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he found a space on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they could...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. With the catch, it's Vick. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This time on target. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Fires to the big fella. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's high. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the Hokies will move the sticks with the first down.
Gain of 1. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's high. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 15 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick six.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's pretty...
At this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's a pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Rushes on him. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Hokies will punt this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia... Sends the offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Oh, he's going to pass it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down. Did not work.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Give to the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has him with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Using his legs, it's Hayes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.